mind you, at that point, that's what I did in the Air Force. I was a medic, so I'm like taking off my wedding ring just in case and all this other dumb shit. But my brother knows that I'm probably gonna go into shock. But before that, you know, he gets out. I didn't realize he was injured. I didn't know he was injured till I woke up the next morning.
Yeah.
But at that point, when he comes over, that's where it snaps, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. So I start telling him, I'm like, tell mom I love her, tell dad I love him, you know, take care of my wife, take care of my son, you know, sorry, bro, that this fucking happened.
Wow.
You know, and I'm just like, you know, and then at that point, that's when my brother, and I think like one of the things that hurt too is knowing like I'm telling my brother this, and my brother goes into his mode where I'm the more emotional sibling, right? And he starts like, where's your wallet? We got to worry about this. Where's the phone? He's all doing the logistic shit about everything.
Right.
And I'm just like, dude, like, tell me you love me too, motherfucker. I'm
Right.
about to die. You know what I mean? So it was the part of the story I said I wanted to make sure that people heard is there was an 18-wheeler that stopped. And if it wasn't for the truck driver that stopped, I probably wouldn't be here. He was the one that came and brought fucking blankets and all that and called on the CB. And
so you guys are out there in the middle of the road, and then a guy driving an 18-wheeler, he's just driving by, and you guys flag him down?
He saw, like, you know.
He saw what happened.
Pieces of car, or maybe he saw what happened. You know, at that point, I don't know, because I was too busy beating on the car, right?
Of course, yeah. But the 18-wheeler stops, and he stops to...
And I just remember him being like a 40 to 50-year-old white dude. So whatever your name is, bro, if this
bro.
comes to mind, please write a comment on this fucking YouTube, man.
Damn.
I can't thank you enough.
Yeah.
But he comes out, brings me blankets. I start going into shock because I'm losing so much blood. And at that point, I start remembering the night as they were like Photoshop.
Okay.
Just pictures. But like I thought we was out there maybe 10 minutes. My brother said the ambulance didn't even show up for 45.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Because it was so far away from like Lordsburg, New Mexico and shit. So, you know, I remember getting out there. And then the ambulance company shows up, and that's where like my training all locks in. And I'm like, don't worry, I took my ring out because I know my hand's gonna swell up. Let me help myself roll on to the long board. Ready, 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, and they're like, dude, just lay here and stop acting stupid.
Yeah.
And at that point, like I'm still like, I'm tired, but I'm trying not to go to sleep. Don't worry, I know I may have a concussion. Like
Right.
I'm going through all that shit. And they put me in the ambulance, and again, like I don't even remember anything until I hear like, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And they drove me to Lordsburg, New Mexico, to put me in a chopper to air vac me to Tucson Medical Center.
Wow. So this took a chopper. They had to bring one in to
That's
get you out of
where
there.
most of the money. Thank God it was back then. Like I said, this is what 2000.
Yeah.
I think so. That helicopter ride would probably be 150,000.
Easy, bro.
Now,
Easy.
if an ambulance is 6,000 nowadays, yeah,
You better be a peasant like the rest of us and get an Uber, motherfucker. If you're bleeding, you better call it Uber Deluxe or Uber XL or whatever the fuck they're calling it.